How's it going, guys? My name is Aaron, and I'm back after the vacation I had from Myrtle Beach, at Myrtle Beach, should say that. I'm glad to be back. First off, it's kind of cool being back here. I kind of missed my family and making the YouTube videos, and I felt bad for not having YouTube videos out there while I was gone. But I do have some out here now. I believe I uploaded the Everton Career Mode season finale. Was up there, so you can expect the season 2 stuff then to come out here. And then right now, as you're seeing, this is Let's Talk Football episode 3, and there's not much really to talk about in this one because the title should explain it all. And this is how I plan to do these for the rest of from now on, I guess I should say. I want to review the week that we just had in the Premier League. And then I want to do the fixtures for the upcoming week, and I'll, predict each one by one, score-wise. And how this is going to work is, it's going to be based on like points. So I'll get no points, obviously, if I don't get it right. 1 point if I get the result right, and 2 points if I can get the score right. So it's a good chance I probably won't be getting 2 points that often, just because a lot can happen. And I tried to predict one. I predicted Newcastle and Man City to be a 1-1 draw, and as you guys know, that was a 4-0 victory for Man City. But starting off, basically, week 1, my biggest shock was Aston Villa beating Arsenal, because even though I'm a big Villa supporter, I love Villa. I was not expecting us at all to win that game. Really at all. I was maybe expecting us to get a draw, but definitely not a win. And I was surprised to see that Crystal Palace didn't get the crap beat out of them by Tottenham. I was really expecting sort of a bigger score differential. Same actually went with wait, I gotta see here now. Let me look this. Oh yeah, with Man U versus Swansea, I was not expecting that at all to be as lopsided it was. Just like I definitely was not expecting to see Man City just absolutely dominate Newcastle like they did. Of course, Newcastle was a man down in the first half. Just like I think they made a couple substitutions in the first half, which was really questionable why they did that. But it did happen. And only one draw this week, and as you guys know, is Norwich and Everton. So that's just how it would be in my career mode. Everton's starting off with a draw, and Aston Villa starting off with a win. But I have a feeling we won't be seeing that much, and we'll see how the career mode went then for the rest of the year. And Everton makes a Champions League, all that stuff. Because I'm gonna take over as Everton manager IRL. Just kidding. What did you see that? The fact that the first header just hit that post like that, and then that goes in, that's frustrating. Why would man? I really celebrated. I must have been like mocking him or something. This game is against Grant. It's just a ultimate team. What's the word? Clip. That's the word. All right. Let's start with the fixtures for this week. Let me load them on my phone real quick. Alright, so Wednesday, August 21st, it's Chelsea and Aston Villa. And I love Aston Villa, and I love that we beat Arsenal 3-1. Christian Benteke scored 2 goals. That was awesome for one of my fantasy teams, but fantasy teams didn't do that great, though. They did okay, not great, though. I'm going to go ahead and predict, as much as it's going to kill me to say this, a Chelsea win. 2-1. Chelsea wins against Aston Villa. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Fulham and Arsenal, well, that's a tough one. I'm going to say it's a 1-1 draw. Even though I have Stecklenberg, and I'd love for him to continue to get goals for me in here. Let me mute my TV real quick. I can hear it, and I don't want you guys to hear that anymore. But no, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Fulham won their first game, and Arsenal, as we know, as I already said, lost to Aston Villa. Everton and West Brom. West Brom lost their first game, if I'm right. Yeah, they lost it to, what was it, Southampton? So, they didn't get off to the best start, and then Everton still scored 2 goals, even though they didn't win the game. It's a draw. They still scored 2 goals, so I'm going to have to go ahead and say Everton beats West Brom score 2-0. That seems like a good score for them. They're going to score 2 goals again, and one of them is going to be Leighton Baines. He'll score a goal. He'll shock everyone, score a goal, and Fellaini's going to be the goal since those two are transfer talks right now. So that, yeah, both of the transfer talks are going to score goals. Why not? If that happens, then I'm a great predictor. Hull and Norwich. Wow, both these. Oh no, Norwich won 2-0, and Hull lost 2-0 to Chelsea. So, well, Norwich didn't win, they drew. So, it's going to be 1-0 Norwich that are going to win. I don't think Hull will win, but I don't think Norwich is going to stomp them because Norwich still isn't one of the powerhouses of this league. So, yeah, it's going to be 1-0 Norwich is going to win that. I hope that's going to be the score at least. Sunderland and Southampton. Southampton's going to tie. It's going to be a tie. It's going to be a 1-1 tie. No, it's going to be a 0-0 tie. I don't think Southampton will be able to score like they did because they didn't score till late in their game. So I don't think it's going to be a big scoreline. If there is a scoreline, it's not going to be like 4-0 or 3-3. It's just going to be like a 1-0. But I'm predicting a 0-0 draw for that one. Then see Stoke and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace didn't do bad their first game, and they played Tottenham, and Stoke, they didn't win their first game. So I'm going to go ahead and say Crystal Palace is going to beat Stoke. It's a shocker, isn't it? It's going to be 2-1. Crystal Palace is going to manage to score 2 goals. Oh, let's see. That's the last game for Saturday the 24th is Aston Villa and Liverpool. Jeez, we got a brutal schedule to start off with. I'm gonna go ahead, as much as I hate saying that again, it's gonna be, no, it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. There we go. Aston Villa's gonna get some points out of that game, even though it's just a point. We're not gonna lose 2 straight games. We're gonna get a 1-1 draw out of that. And then Man City and Cardiff, after seeing Man City's first game against Newcastle, that's a tough one because I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to say it's going to be a 3-0 victory for City, which is bad news because I'm pretty sure I have some City players, and I don't know if they're going to start, and that's bad for my fantasy team. So, if anyone from Man City is watching this, make sure Yaya Toure starts for sure because he got like 10 points for me. So make sure he starts that game. I need him out there. And then the last one for this week is Tottenham and Swansea City, and it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Swansea. I don't see Tottenham winning it, and I don't think Swansea is just going to take that defeat, a 4-1 defeat, and just get crushed again. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 victory then for Swansea, so hopefully that one doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. I was more confident with Crystal Palace winning their game, but it's going to be a tough one. I hope that goes well. I really do. And then and then a little something else. Do like a little player of the week, in my opinion, as the week ends. And the player of the first week, this is a tough one. There's a couple of people out there who scored 2 goals. RVP scored 2 goals. Welbeck scored 2 goals. Benteke scored 2 goals. It's a tough one, really. Who's going to be my player of the week? I'm going to go ahead, a little biased here. I'm going to go ahead and say Christian Benteke is, in my opinion, the player of the week. Without his 2 goals, it would have just been a 1-1 draw. Then, not to mention the fact that if we wouldn't have had one of those goals, we might not have had momentum to score again. So, who knows? I'm going to go ahead and say that he's the player of the week, in my opinion. with Danny Welbeck being a very close second, just because I don't know if people were expecting him to score 2 goals as much as they were expecting RVP to score twice. And then here, this is going to be here at the end here, a little update. Basically, for those who don't know, I'm going back to school soon, and I have no idea how much I'll be able to upload because I'm taking 2 AP classes. And for those who don't know, basically it's advanced placement. It's like, you know, a college class. At the end, you take a test, and if you do so well in the test, you get the college credit for it. Not to mention you have to pass the class too. So I'm taking 2 of those classes this year, and I can't promise I'll be able to upload every single day with the amount of homework and then my cross country as well. But I'm gonna hope to upload every single day as much as I possibly can. I have a lot of career mode episodes already done, so I just need to edit them and then put them out here. So I mean, that should be okay for that. But I'm gonna try to get them up here, and then my plan is I just pre-ordered FIFA 14 today, and then not to mention I plan to go out later sometime and pre-order GTA 5 so I can put both of those out in this channel. But no, that's pretty much going to have to be the end of this episode of Let's Talk Football number 3. You can look forward to having another one out next week. Again, basically the same thing, reviewing the Barclays Premier League results, see how I did, see how many points I get from last week, or for this week, I guess. And then next week, I'll do next week's predictions and maybe do some other scores from around the globe. But until next time, guys, my name is Aaron, and I will see you guys later.